Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to episode 22 of Hollow Mountain. And yes, there is the mountain there behind me and the sun is setting over it tonight. And I thought, normally we start in the mornings, and I thought we'd just come and enjoy the view as the sun settled down over Hollow Mountain today. It's quite a sight. Now that there's a glass roof on it, you don't get masses of light come out of the top of it. You'd expect more, but you do get some light coming out of the top of the mountain, and it's quite a thing to see. It's quite a thing. In the meantime, we're going to quickly nip over to the... still haven't got a name for this thing. The shout-out sticks, the... people pillars, I don't know, these things over here. I'm going to give somebody a quick mention on here and put their name up on a sign. Just really to say thank you for all the comments I've been leaving in leaving on my videos lately. I think they're a relatively new subscriber. A lot of the people that are on these pillars have been around with me for a long time on my old channel and came over to the new one. But Blazing Legend 5 MC is a relatively new name. I don't think I've seen. Don't remember seeing him on the old channel anyway. But he's been commenting on the last few videos, and yeah, I just wanted to let him know that I really appreciate the support and thought I'd just add him to the sticks of shoutingness or whatever. If anybody's got a good name for that, because like I say, that is temporary. We're going to be getting rid of them at some point, but in the meantime, it's the best we've got. And if you've got a name for it, a good name that we can call it for the time being, just so that I don't have to go through this pain every time of trying to come up with a name for it. But anyway, yeah, look, there we go. There's the mountain glowing in the night. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It looks absolutely beautiful. And as nice as it looks, we do need to get indoors because beasties are going to start spawning soon. But you can see the glow coming out of the top of the mountain there, can't you? It looks so nice. I really do like it. I love my Hollow Mountain. It's starting to shape up nicely. There's a lot of stuff inside there now. And in the last episode, we started building a new house. We didn't get it finished. Surprise, surprise. But I've got it finished since then. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. And then we're going to start something new. I've got a big project that I want to start on now. And yeah, we need to do our first few steps. I'm just double checking that we haven't had a zombie apocalypse. I've mentioned before that we have to be a bit careful around here. This isn't the new house because that's awful. This is the new house. So yeah, you can see it's changed a little bit since the end of the last episode. I discovered that actually you can place item frames on stair blocks. That meant I could be a little bit more free and easy with the stair blocks in terms of making the front of this thing look a bit old and beaten up. We've got some sunflowers down. We've bone milled the area so it all looks nice. We've also got the path now that leads round and goes round towards the blacksmiths and the other house there. Let's just get rid of those. They're it's a bit too much there, I think. And yeah, it leads you round to the very first house that we built. But yes, to show you this one, the entrance is at the side here. So you come in this little gate, got little plant pots outside, and then when we go inside, we've got ourselves a fireplace, and we've got a bit of carpet on the floor as well. Another flower and a chest with, I think, a grand total of nothing inside it. And then, yeah, over here, I moved the maps up slightly so that I could get a table and chairs underneath so that we could sit here and look at the map and discuss our plans. And that's exactly what we're going to do, actually. That's exactly what we're going to do for the time being, because what I want to do is I want to discuss the plans. The plan is for us to leave the mountain. Well, not for us to leave the mountain, but for some of our villagers to leave the mountain. Not all of our villagers are all they're cracked up to be. We've got a couple of really, really good ones. Let's see who we've found. This one, for example, 36 rotten flesh for emeralds. He also does a decent deal on glowstone, so that's pretty cool. His bottles of enchanting are pretty cheap as well, so he's a good guy to have around. But there's another cleric around here somewhere who basically does the same materials, but he's more expensive, and we really don't need anybody too expensive around here. Did someone open that door? Was it open already? Is it the dogs maybe? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there is another cleric around here somewhere. Likewise, we've also got a couple of the blacksmiths that aren't all that, and a couple of the butchers as well. So yeah, really what I want to do is, in this Hollow Mountain, I want to keep the best possible villagers. The rest we're going to get rid of, but we're not going to kill them, because that's just mean. What we're going to do is we're going to send them off to spend a life living inside a glass box. And inside that glass box is going to be attached to a iron farm. So we're going to try and get ourselves an iron farm. Now, my thought is we are here, pretty much where that green dot is, actually, that little green triangle in the middle. That's pretty much where we live. I'm thinking that we might come down to this ocean here. Possibly there, or possibly slightly further down to that space there where we haven't really explored yet. But basically what I want to do is I want to do it out in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to make an iron farm out in the middle of the ocean. That way the game can't get confused between two villages or two similar villages or two villages in similar areas. There should be absolutely no confusion whatsoever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these two maps. That's the one we're on. Where's the one we're on? There it is. There we go. So we're going to head in that direction. So yeah, I was right. It's over that way is the way we're going to go. We are going to head off into the ocean. We should probably grab ourselves a boat. And yeah, see if we can find a spot that is at least, I'm going to say at least 150 blocks away. So let's have a look. In this direction, this number on the Z is going up, so we're at about 250. I guess I should go to the furthest point of the village. So if we say that the furthest point of the village is potentially, well, let's have a look. This village has come all the way over here. So this is what we've got to bear in mind. We do not want the two villages getting confused. So let's say from here, so that's Z 288 and X minus 66. So that's going up. So we want that to go to about X 100 roughly, maybe slightly more, X 100. And Z, I'm going to say 450. So 100 and 450. That's where we want to be, roughly. It doesn't have to be exact. But we're going to head off in that direction. That might take us onto the next map. I'm not sure. But we will find out pretty soon. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start making some work on making an iron golem farm. That's the idea. That's what we're going to do. If you're wondering, the chainmail armour, no, I'm not wearing chainmail. I am wearing back to diamond again because we're going out exploring. You never know, we might get into trouble. But I have kept the chainmail boots on because, if you didn't know, they have depth strider on them, which is pretty awesome, especially since we're going out into the ocean. So it struck me that they would be a sensible thing to be wearing. Now I'm going to grab myself a boat, or I guess I should grab two just in case. Okay, I've only got the one on me, so let's just grab some wood just in case. I can't remember what you need now for a boat. Is it 6 or 8? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look. It is 5. Neither. So there you go. Right, so what I want is 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, done. Right, so we've got enough for 4 more boats potentially if we have any accidents. Let's get rid of those seeds because that's just going to annoy the hell out of me. And I've picked them straight back up again. Right, leave them behind, let them despawn while we're gone. It is night time, so let's go and have a quick sleep because I don't want to be taking on any beasties, even though I am dressed for the occasion. I really want to just get out and get on with some work. I'm not sure how much of the actual building we're going to get done today. I think mostly today it's going to be about finding the right spot, marking it out, and the one downside, obviously, we're doing it out in the middle of the ocean is that it's going to give some complications in terms of how we build it. I haven't decided whether I want to build above the ocean or in the ocean, maybe, drop down a couple of layers inside the ocean. Oh, hello. There's a guy out here wearing chainmail. I like chainmail too. That's very nice. Oh, I see ya. Let's back up. Oh, there's another one over there. Just spotted him out the corner of my eye. Let's just take this guy out. Pew! And again, pew! Let's turn around quick in case he spotted me, did he? Oh, no, but he's got a mate. Okay, we're being ambushed here. This is like the raptors in Jurassic Park, isn't it? You got one looking you in the eye while two more corner you. Yeah, right. Okay, well, this guy, he's not spotted me, but I've spotted him, so we're going to take him out just in case. There you go. Right, he's done. Okay, that's the creepers dealt with. Hopefully that's that for the episode, because we shouldn't see too many creepers out in the ocean. I wouldn't say none, you never know. But, yeah, it's pretty rare. I don't think you get too many swimming creepers. Right, let's get out. Do you see him? Do you see him? They are so sneaky. They are so sneaky. Can you believe that? I can't believe he was just going to hide there. Right. It's going to take you out. I'm going to smash you in the face. There you go. Take that. Let's just make sure there aren't any more. No, I think we're good. Right. Okay. Let's get ourselves a boat. You know what? I've got boats out there, haven't I? Actually, they're my fishing boats. I'm going to leave them be. I don't need those ones. I'm going to leave them where they are. Let's grab another boat here. And let's head out into the sea. Let's go. Now, where's my map? I can't get off the shore. There we go. Right. So we are heading... No, not that way. We're heading that way. There we go. Right, so yeah, there's a bit of an opening here. We go past a bit more of a mess of desert here. Past this mountain. And now then, I can't remember what I said. I said something about 104.50, was it? Something like that? I guess we better go slightly further just in case I'm wrong. But I'm fairly sure it was. I'm sure it was 100 on the X and 450 on the Y. Oh, wow. Didn't take long at all. Look, we're out here already. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can still see the mountain from here. Do you reckon it'd get confused, or do you reckon that's far enough? I reckon that might be far enough, you know. And the ideal thing, the great thing is that there's a little island here, and we can build on this. Cool. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a result. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought we'd have to go further. No, I think that's perfect. I think that's actually perfect. And the good news is, like I say, it gives us somewhere to build without having to sort of... Because I was worried. I even brought some potions of water breathing, because I thought if we were out in the middle of the ocean, we were going to have to sort of stack up from the bottom of the ocean. But we won't have to. We can just use this. Oh, look, I've got me fancy helmet on. Look, me respiration and aqua affinity on. I've got depth strider boots, and I've got potions of water breathing, and I don't need any of it. I don't need any of it. We're going to build on land. We are actually on land. Oh, well, right. I'm going to have the sugarcane. That, you know what, sugarcane is something else we really need a lot more of. Because I'm trading with the villagers all the time now, and because I'm always getting loads of levels and enchanting books and that, I'm going through books and paper like nobody's business. So I really need to sort myself out a farm of sorts. I'd like to do something semi-automatic, to be honest, or maybe fully automatic. I don't know. It just doesn't seem a lot of need to do it manually. The farmers won't do it for us, unfortunately. The villagers and what have you, they won't do it. So we have to do it ourselves. But yeah, I did start one in a previous series of mine. I did start a sugarcane farm. Never really got to finishing it. But yeah, it's quite an easy thing to do. You do it on a daylight sensor and work that way. Let's just double check. I suppose what we should do is we should just make sure that there are no other villages over in this direction. And it gives me an excuse to use my depth strider boots. Look at that. Look how quick we're going. It is. It's almost like running. It's almost like running, but you know, through water. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right. Okay. Let's just make sure that there are no other villages around. I can't see anything, to be fair, but there is a little hill there. We're just going to go and make sure. We're going to go over the other side of that hill, because that's the one thing that will stop this from working as efficiently as it possibly could, is if it detects another village too close, then it won't work. Where are we? We're on to the next map. Okay, cool. Right, let's stay on this map for a minute, because we can populate it a little bit while we're here. Let's just go up this hill and see if we can see anything. No, it's looking very much like there are no more villages. Oh, no, what's that? No, that's just mountains. No, I think we're good to go. And you know what? We've travelled almost the same distance away in this direction. Even if there was a village over there, it wouldn't hurt us. So let's head back to our little mini island. And we might as well see if we can start building this thing. I've got to see if I can remember how to build it now. I'm a little bit caught out here, because I thought we were going to spend a lot more time looking for a suitable spot, and then sort of stacking up from the bottom of the ocean. I thought there was going to be a lot more time spent doing that, and not a lot of time spent building. So yeah, this could be a tricky one, because I don't know this, you know, exactly off the top of my head. I've got a rough idea. How it works, but yeah, it's not exact. This is not an exact science. Let's head out here. I haven't got any particularly fancy ideas for this, to be honest. I am going to go a fairly standard iron golem farm. You've probably seen, well, I've done at least one. I've done one on my Trophy Town survival series, but yeah, you've probably seen them done by plenty of other people before. Over there, that could cause us a little bit of problem, the fact that there's land over there, but no, I don't think so. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our stone. Let's put this lot away for a second. Actually, just out of interest, where are we on this map? Are we on this map? Yeah, we are just on this map. Yeah, so by the time we go across this way, yeah, we'll still be on the map. Okay, that's fine. So maybe what we'll do is we'll start it, say, here. At some point, what I need is a railway track going from here all the way to Hollow Mountain, preferably underground. The question I've got for myself at this point is, do I build into the water or over the water? I guess the sensible thing to do is to do it over the water, because, you know, otherwise you've got all that issue of drying the water out and everything, and it might look quite cool done inside the water. 7, 8, 9, 10. That should do it. Yeah, it would look cool, it looked pretty cool if it was sunk into the water. But yeah, that'd be a bit of a nightmare, especially since we don't have any sponge yet. If we had sponges, then maybe. But yeah, we don't have any sponges yet. Right, so we're going to start up here, 10 up in the air, and I think what we'll do, yeah, we're pretty much going to cover this island. So we need a 20 by 20 box, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go that way. So just have a quick look at the map. I want to make sure we stay on the map if at all possible. Although I suppose it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm letting myself get concerned about that. What do we do there? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I now need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 10 more. So 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I've miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just out of interest, yeah, we just drop off the map there. Look, if I come back over, I think that's it. We just appeared on the map at that point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether we're on the map or not. It doesn't really make any difference to anything. I don't know why I'm getting concerned about it. So let's go over here, and then what we'll do is we'll count out the other 3 sides, and that will tell us whether I got that one wrong or not, rather than having to try and count them again. So I'm going to go into fast forward mode here. I haven't done that for a while. So yeah, we're going to go into fast forward mode. And 2, 3, 4. I'll see you guys in a second. 5. Right, there we go. I think I've managed to get that just about right. It took a couple of attempts. I had to measure out where the torch is there, but I think that's all good. You know what I should have brought with me? I should have brought some ladders with me so I can get up and down from this thing. Right, I need to have a sleep because the sun is setting on us now. We've got a few more seconds, I think, before it goes all the way down. So what I think we need to do, what should we start with? I guess what we should start with is maybe we'll do the first floor. So we basically just need to fill this area in. So that's going to take a little while. So again, we're going to go into fast forward mode, and I guess we'll work through the night. Oh, well, this is where my potion of night vision will come in handy. There we go. Right, so let's have a quick drink of that, and then we can all see what we're doing. I'll see you guys in a second. Ooh, pretty. Any ocean monuments? Nah. Never mind. Okay, let's get on with building. Okay, so that's the first platform complete. So if you've not seen one of these before, I will just give you a quick rundown of how this thing is going to end up working. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to build a single layer wall all the way around this thing. And yes, I know it's light, but yes, it is night time still when there are still beasties about. I wonder if I can get that Enderman's attention. Hey, you! You want to fight? Hey, you! Apparently I can see him, but he can't see me. Let's ping an arrow at him, see if we can get his attention. Oh, it's a bit low that. Go a bit higher. Ah, one more for luck. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, he doesn't want to play. Right, so sorry, got myself distracted there. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to build a single layer wall all the way around this thing, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put doors around the whole thing. And so the doors will be 1 block up, and then inside we're going to have water. Now this water is set to be, water flows 8 blocks, if you didn't know. So water will flow 8 blocks. So what we've done is we've put a hole 8 blocks in. So it's 20 by 20 ring. Obviously this goes around the outside, so that brings it down to 18 by 18 in the middle. So 18 by 18, you divide that by half, and that gives you 9. So 8 across. And then the last one is the empty hole. So what will happen is the water will push all the way to the edge of this hole. And that down there is where our iron golem friends are going to die. So that is where we're going to be pushing the iron golems to. So how do we get the iron golems in here in the first place? Well, what we're going to do is around the outside of this thing. So we're going to have the wall, the doors on top, and then on the outside, we're going to have a couple of pods filled with villagers. I don't know how many villagers you actually need. I used to think it was something like 16, but I'm sure we got that iron golem in Hollow Mountain with a lot less than 16 villagers, unless I've just miscounted. But I'm sure it was less than that. But maybe it doesn't matter really, because what will happen is, it's raining. What will happen is once we've got a couple of, all we need is 2 villagers over here close enough to each other, and then all the doors everywhere, and as long as I lay the doors out properly, they will see this place they will perceive it as a village, and if it's a village with doors around, they will breed, and yeah, eventually they will keep breeding and keep breeding and keep breeding until there are enough of them to spawn iron golems. And there we go, that's our night vision run out. It's all a bit gloomy, isn't it? I do have a spare one, but I won't waste it. We don't need it. There's plenty of light around. It's just if I stick a block here and put a torch on there, then you can see what was going on. So yeah, the game will treat this all like a village. It doesn't look anything like a village, but it will act just like a village. It will have villagers, it will have doors, and the doors will have daylight one side and darkness the other. That's going to be the basic idea. So once the villagers are around the outside, every now and then an iron golem will spawn to protect them. But we're going to completely restrict where they can spawn. They're not going to be able to spawn inside the pods because the iron golems are 3 blocks tall, and the pods are only going to be 2 blocks tall. So that's that bit done. We're going to cover the top of this thing in half slabs or maybe glass. I'll bring a load of glass with me. We're going to cover the top of this thing in glass so that they can't spawn on the top. So the only place they'll be able to spawn is inside these 4 walls where these water channels are going to be. So the second they are born, the second they come into this world, they are going to be instantly pushed in towards the middle of this thing. And then, yeah, like I say, what we're going to do is we're going to have a chute down there, and underneath it will be, or in the middle of it will be a lava blade, which will be at the 3rd block height. So basically when they land, there will be lava all around their heads, and it will take a little while. They'll make an awful noise, but eventually they will die, and we'll have hoppers underneath them to gather up their loot. And their loot generally is a few blocks of, not blocks if only, a few ingots, iron ingots, and they also drop the red flower, which are they poppies or roses now? I can't remember. But you know what I mean, you know the little red flowers, you'll get some of those as well. And yeah, so that's essentially how the whole thing's going to work. So the real challenge is going to be, I need to get this thing built, and then the next challenge is going to be getting villagers over here. And like I say, for the moment, we're going to just use the village, the Hollow Mountain rejects, for want of a better word, a better phrase. In fact, I think that's how they have to be known. They have to be known as the Hollow Mountain rejects, because that's basically what they are. They're the villagers that I've decided are no good or not good enough to deserve to stay in the Hollow Mountain. So yeah, that's basically how this thing is going to work. I think what I'm going to do, guys, because there is a lot of work involved in building one of these, and like I say, there's a good chance that if you're here to learn how to do this, there are better people out there doing tutorials. You're better off going to find a tutorial. But I hope you get the basic idea. 20 by 20 with a gap of 2 by 2 in the middle. We are going to have 2 layers as well. So I'm going to repeat that entire thing for a second floor. I'm probably going to go underneath, I think. We're going to do an entire second floor underneath it, so that we've got twice as much chance of the iron golem spawning. That's the idea. So yeah, I will be back in just a second, and hopefully I will have this a little bit more built. See you guys in a tick. And I'm back. It isn't finished, but I've spotted a couple of things, and I thought I'd share them with you and show you the progress we've made so far. First of all, just behind me there is a creeper up there, and also there is a dude wearing chainmail. It's all about chainmail lately, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. I'm tempted to see if we can kill this guy. You got a little glimpse there of the farm, didn't you? I didn't mean to show you that just yet. But never mind. I guess I was going to show it to you eventually anyway. Let's see if we can stick an arrow in this guy. Oh, that was a good shot. I'll tell you what, actually, what we'll do is we'll kill the creeper. Kill the creeper. See, that's no good. He's going to be out there waiting for me now. Right, do you know what? I've already got a set of chainmail. I do not need to risk my life for it. Right, so here we are. This is the build so far. So we have 2 decks built, ready for spawning, and a 3rd deck down the bottom, which apparently, I didn't realise this, but apparently what I was looking to build was a animal spawning area. Now, I don't... They weren't here when I came over. They weren't here when I was building. I swam out to get my boat. My boat had sort of disappeared off into the distance. So I swam out to get my boat, and when I turned round, look, there's more sheep and pigs here than I've seen anywhere else. Unbelievable. So I'm afraid we are going to have a little murdering session. I think I've mentioned before, whenever I'm out and about, I always kill everything I see. You can never have too much food. You can never have too much XP, so why on earth would you let it live? So yeah, I'm sorry, if you don't like killing animals, then yeah, look away now. I guess it's a bit late for that, but yeah, that's what we do, I'm afraid. That is what we do. Right, Piggy, you're the last one. Last piggy standing. Okay, so let me show you what's going on here. Let's see if we can stack up, and then I can show you what's what. I don't think we're going to get this finished in today's video. This is going to run into a second video, but that's fine. As long as I can give you the basic ideas. So here's where our second platform. This is the one that you saw me build. This one. I've added this second one. It's spread out. There's a gap of 3, so it's just tall enough for the iron golem. So that's just about perfect. I am slightly worried that it might not be tall. I think it'll be okay. I'm slightly concerned that I might have to lower it, because a iron golem is 3 tall, and I'm worried he might get stuck with the water bobbing him up and down, that he might get stuck and not push towards the middle. But what he's supposed to do is push towards the middle, either on the top or on the bottom there, because the top's exactly the same as this one. and then drop down here, like that. And that fall isn't going to hurt him at all. In fact, I don't even know if you can kill an iron golem with fall damage. I dread to think you probably have to drop it about 100 miles before it took any kind of damage. I shouldn't have done that. Let's see if I can grab my stuff back. Yes, I can. That's fine. Right, so yeah, down here is where the killing is going to happen. And what it's going to do is he's going to fall into a chamber that he can't escape from. Which is only got a gap of 2, like that, so I can get in and out, but he can't. And then in here will be a lava blade, and underneath will be hoppers. I think I've mentioned that already, but that's the basic idea. So we'll get this filled in all with glass. I've got to be honest, building this has kind of put me in the mind of building a beastie spawner soon. I don't really need one in this world. I've got to be honest, I don't really need one. There's a creeper over there, look. I said that we wouldn't see any swimming creepers. It turns out I was wrong. Apparently we will. And we're also going to kill a swimming creeper. Goodbye, sir. I do not need you coming over here and blowing my stuff up. So yeah, I don't really need a beastie spawner in this world, if I'm absolutely honest. I've got enough loot, but and enough sources of you know, rotten flesh and other stuff. But I don't know, it's kind of fun building stuff, isn't it? It's tempting. It's tempting to do something like it, because it's very similar sort of design. Very similar sort of design. So this is where the so let's not get too distracted here. Let me just quickly show you. I've not got any water or lava or anything on me, so I can't show you the whole thing here. But I just want to give you the basic ideas. Grab some hoppers, chests, and if I grab some signs as well, I can show you how the whole lava bit is going to work. So the lava is going to sit on top of these signs. Like so. Now you might be thinking to yourself that that's not tall enough, but it is. It's going to be fine because the hoppers are going to be... Oh, let's pick a direction. Which direction? That way's home, so let's pick this direction. Or should we go this way? Yeah, let's go this way. So we're going to stick a double chest just here, like that. That's where our loot's going to end up. And then into the back of this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then I guess we might as well fill the bottom in. Let's grab some more stone from here. And I've got a bit more glass as well, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll fill the bottom in with stone like this. Oops, like this. Around here. Done it again. Right, like that. And so that's where the loot will be. That's perfect. I think what I will do is I'm going to fill the sides in with glass, just in case. You know what these things are like. When beasties die and mobs die, if they do drop loot, it tends to not just fall straight down. It sort of pops out and goes in various directions. So I think that is a good idea. In fact, we could even close the front off as well, because I believe we should still be able to open that chest. So there you go. The loot should be completely protected now. It should drop into those hoppers and we should be able to gather it up. So the lava will be sat there. The iron golem will land there. His head will be in the lava. He'll burn, and his goodies will drop down. Now, the only thing I'm not sure of, talking about the loot bursting out to the sides, sometimes loot bursts upwards as well. Sometimes you get the loot going up, and that will burn in the lava. So I might have to experiment with this. We may have to move the signs up 1 block. But I think we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that when the time comes. So let me just let's just go out. Oh, look, my boat's gone again. If I come out here and then I can show you what we've got to do between now and the next episode. What we're going to do is around the sides there we are going to have doors aplenty all the way across. We're going to have doors, and then all the way across the top we're going to have doors. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So go on, do the maths. So that's 18. It's 20 by 20, but we're only going to fill in. There's more sheep spawned. Apparently I'm not building a iron farm, I'm building a sheep and pig farm. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that when I started. I've got to be honest, I thought I was doing something more valuable. But apparently not. Apparently not. No, we are just building a sheep farm. Anyway, right, so yes, what we're going to do is we're going to build doors all the way around here, which will effectively turn this thing into a village. So that's step 1. I do also need to put a roof on this thing. Not a roof all the way across, but let's just stack up and do this. The only trouble is I've covered all the places where I can stack now. Let me just have a quick look. How many stone bricks have I got on me? Not enough. What we need is a row of stone bricks to go across the top. I've talked about the mechanics of what makes a house as far as villages are concerned. All they want to see is in this gap here, which is where we're going to put some doors. We're going to put a door on here on this edge, and what will happen is that to the villager, because there's darkness one side, light on the other, that will become a house in the villager's mind. So that's what we need to do. We're trying to trick the villagers. Now the trouble up here is I'm also going to do doors up on this level as well, but there's no roof, there's no dark. So I think what we need to do is we need to put a row of blocks like that all the way around. and then that's that complete. We don't have to cover the top up, that's fine. We don't, in fact I don't want to at all. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. In between the videos we're going to get the roof filled in. And then we're going to put some water up here. We're going to put a source block in each corner around each side there. And that will give us a flow into the middle to push the iron golems in. And then what we need to do is build some pods around the outside of this thing for villagers. So let me just, I'm going to, just so you've got a bit of an example of both here. So this will be the roof that I was talking about. Like I said, we're not going to go all the way around with it. There's more piggies spawning over there. This is quite a nice little area actually for animals. Well, I say it's nice for them. It's not really because they get murdered, but apparently it's they like it for spawning. But yeah, that's a quite handy side effect. So yeah, the pods are going to be like this, just about here. We do have to be careful not to include any blocks that stuff can spawn on. When I say stuff, I mean beasties. I don't mean, I'm not worried about sheep spawning up here or anything like that. But I would be worried about beasties spawning. So what we'd do is we'd have something like that, and then we do the same. I wonder if I can make it. Can I make it? Ouch! No, I can't. So we're going to do the same underneath and build like a little room, and that's where our villagers will get trapped. So they'll be close enough to be able to detect those doors, feel like they're at a village because the doors will be technically correct. So they will treat it as if it's a village, and then they will breed. And when they reach that critical level of whatever it is, 10, 16, 12, however many they need to be, once they've reached that critical level, iron golems will start to spawn. So I'm going to get some of that work done in between videos, yeah, in the next episode we'll come over here, and hopefully this thing will be up and running with iron ingots aplenty. Fingers crossed, eh? Anyway, I'm going to thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been a constructive video for a change, isn't it, by my standards? Normally we spend half our time talking nonsense and not actually getting anything done, but today we got something done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I will see you in episode 23. Bye!